us, diba, from going live. So, hi, good evening po sa lahat ng nandito. Ayan, o diba? Kakaiba na naman tong Thursday. Well, every Thursday is different from the past, the present, and the future Thursday sa ating live. Kasi we are all providing opportunities and another Thursday na mababaon nyo hindi lang every week but all throughout your lives na hindi nyo matututunan kung saan but dito lang. So, hi to our Filipino viewers. Hi to our international viewers. For the sake of our international viewers, I will invite you again on Instagram. So for the sake of our international viewers, of course, like what I said earlier, every Thursday is a different Thursday from the past and the future Thursdays that we're going to have. Because every Thursday is another opportunity for us to learn and to impart knowledge to everyone. So I repeat, it's to everyone. Even though Bixie is a finance-based, a financial literacy app, we are open to everyone by providing knowledge, tools, and skills for everyone to learn and for you to expand on your networks on financially educating and financially learning. So let's wait for our viewers. Ayan. So let's read the comment section for a while. Hi po, Ma'am Eunice. Hi, Ma'am Vil. Hi, good evening. Wala na
Hello.
lang. Okay. So, there. Good evening po sa lahat ng mga nasa comment section. Ayan. Please feel free to share our live sa mga Facebook pages nyo, sa mga LinkedIn pages nyo. Go, go, go. Go ahead. And every share that you do, you are actually educating all the viewers that who's on your timeline, di ba? So, ayan. O, tignan natin. Yan, ang dami-dami. Actually, like what I was saying a while ago, this live, apart from it's different from all the other lives, is very, very promising because who knows, right after this live, it will be life-changing. It will be another career path sa mga viewers natin, di ba? So, ayan. Feel free to share. Yes, tama. Good evening sa mga kabiksi from Barangay Caloocan City. Okay, so I guess we have to keep the ball rolling this Thursday, diba? Ang bilis-bilis ng araw, November 10 na. And next week, it's already the midweek of November and we are nearing Christmas and all the festivities before the year ends. So, of course, we have to prepare for those festivities financially. So, what is Bixie? I love my segue. So Bixie is a platform that connects women who wants to invest with the knowledge, network, and tools to start investing. But then again, just like what was mentioned earlier, we are just a platform that help you connect with other users or with other women to grow in knowledge financially. But we are not the usual financial advisors or insurance advisors that you usually talk to or encounter. We are just here to provide you other platforms or other knowledge to learn. So, what is this platform? Of course, this platform is the app. So, all you have to do is just scan the QR code to download the app for free, available at your Google Store or an App Store. Or you can just go to those and just type Bixie. And all you have to do is just press install or download, then you're good to go. And registration is for free. Then take it from there, navigate the app, and let's do this. Okay. So, let's wait for other viewers. Okay. So most of our viewers, I believe, are from the Philippines, but I know a lot also are watching from Miss Leah, from where Miss Leah is from, right? So, without further ado, wait, I will just have to fix some stuff here. So while waiting, yes, I have to fix, let's see.
Yes, while Eunice is fixing some things, and I think Eunice, it's my internet that's making things slower. So when it's my turn to talk, kindly put the camera on StreamYard. So yes, as we're picking up from there, the download of the Bixie app is free po and libre po siya sa lahat ng magda-download. Wala pong humihingi ng bank account, wala pong humihingi ng, nobody will ask your account
You're
number.
on Instagram. Yay! Let's celebrate.
Yes. There you go. Okay, so
Okay.
hello everyone again. My name is Bill. I'm just picking it up from Eunice. So,
Yes.
Eunice,
Yes.
so nakapag-download na sila ng app, 'di ba? They have downloaded the
Yes.
app. So,
Yes.
what
Yes.
is exciting about tonight is that, you're right. We're not just doing something about, like money or like finances. We are actually empowering women now to be financially included in the financial space. And one of
Yes.
the ways to include women, of course, is to give them more opportunities. And that's what
Yes.
yeah, and that's what we're doing tonight. So for tonight, we will be learning. Eunice will be learning, I will be learning, and kayo din po, you will
Everyone.
be learning. So everyone in the live event tonight will be learning something. So without further ado, I would like to introduce number one, our event tonight, and number two, our speaker, of course, because I will not be speaking. I'm not an expert on this, but I will be asking the questions. So if you noticed, our live event is entitled Ready, Skill Set, and Go. So bakit? So number one, of course, we should be ready. Number two, we should be equipped with the right skill sets. And number three, we should go. Yeah. So I would like to introduce you to our speaker for tonight. So our speaker is Leah from the Remote Skills Academy, like we posted earlier. She is the Chief Marketing Officer or CMO of Remote Skills Academy in Indonesia, an impact focused education program to empower Indonesians to reskill with remote work skills. So, this is very important, especially during the pandemic time. No, remote working skills has really been a big contributor to personal and even economic growth. So as the the Remote Skills Academy offer courses such as virtual assistance, project management, digital marketing, etc., to build a successful remote career for everyone, serve global clients from Indonesia, earn better living, and connect with community on the same journey. So tonight, Leah is from Indonesia, no, but now she is reaching out to everyone in the world, the Philippines, Thailand, who else? Hong Kong. All our viewers from around the world will be reached today. And that is the power of a virtual event like this. So I will not be talking more about what RSA is, what virtual courses are. But ladies and gentlemen, let's all welcome Leah Sadia.
Yay! Thank you, Phil, for having me. Thank you so much. Hi, everyone. Very happy to be here with Bixie friends.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So, good evening, Leah. First and foremost, what is RSA or Remote Skills Academy?
Yeah. So let me just take you a little bit, right? 2 years ago, on 2020, it was the pandemic, the early pandemic, early time of pandemic, and I don't know about Philippines, but in Bali, like we already can feel it, right? When every day the people work in tourism industry, and then suddenly no tourists can be allowed in, right?
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people lose their job, and like maybe I don't know, 80-90% of them, right? And then but they're very smart, they can speak very good English, they can operate a computer well, right? And then what's the solution with this, right? So we are thinking Remote Skills Academy think that okay, we can help them through education, right? So Remote Skills Academy is a non-profit. We're an impact focused program. We started during the pandemic. And the way we started is by giving an access to remote related digital skills, and giving them to Indonesian youth to reskill and upskill, right? So one of our students worked as a waiter before, and then he lost his job, and usually he needs to commute from his house to his workplace at the restaurant, maybe for an hour, 2 hours every day, right? And then he learned virtual assistance, project management, course from us, and then in just 3 to 6 months, he changed his life. He's right now working as a project manager for Singaporean and a European company, right? And then he's working remotely, fully remotely right now. So that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to help more youth to acquire new skills and allow them to work remotely. That's what we're trying to do, Phil.
Uh, Perfect. I would like to highlight two things that you mentioned. You earlier highlighted the fact that those who first took courses from the Remote Skills Academy, number one, they speak good English, and number two, they know how to operate a computer. Perfect, because in the Philippines, where Eunice mentioned earlier that we have the most audience is coming from. Number one, women, I mean everyone in general, and women who are watching tonight, uh, we are quite skilled in the English language as well, and at the same time I can confidently say that everyone knows how to operate a cell phone or a computer. So so ladies, this course ay para sa inyo. This live event is for you, so you are in the right direction. So you mentioned earlier of a use case, no, of somebody who learned of like a virtual who underwent a virtual training course and then subsequently employed in a European company, etc. So how I'd like to know more, if and of course, for the benefit of everyone who is watching right now, for all the Bixie ladies who are watching right now, how has remote learning helped women to adopt with like in-demand jobs, especially right now?
Yeah, I mean, during the pandemic, it's like a blessing in disguise, because right during the pandemic, everyone needs to work from home and learn from home, right? Study from home, and it opens a big opportunity for remote learning. Now, people, I can learn from, I don't know, Elon Musk, for example, right, from his lecture or conference in the U.S., from Indonesia, and Indonesia is big, right? Indonesia, we have 17,000 islands. So do you know that, right? And then we have like 500 cultures, and we are so big. But before, when we create workshops, it's just for Bali, for example, right? With remote learning, now we can be open for everyone in the world, not only in Indonesia, and also the mentors can come from anywhere also in the world, right? In our case, the mentor can come from Jakarta and from Bali, and then the students can come from all over Indonesia. So remote learning really opened the new opportunities for women, and especially in Indonesia, in Bali, for example, we have women living on villages, right? So they have probably some sort of internet, maybe 3G, right? So they can open their phone and then start learning, right? And then they're very actively learning from there, right? So yeah, I'm not surprised if there's bright minds serving global clients can come from Indonesia villages, or maybe in the Philippines too. Yeah, so it opens a whole new sets of opportunities, remote learning.
Mm-hmm. What you actually gave is a also very much applicable in the Philippines. No, like we are also composed of 7,107 islands. It's small compared to Indonesia, but the point is, like you said, remote learning actually opened a huge opportunity, a huge stage for everyone to learn at the same time. Look, we don't have to travel. For instance, if you want to learn something techie from Japan, for instance, if that course is available online, we can learn it in the comfort of our homes, even if I'm staying in my room in Quezon City, or if I'm staying in an island, for instance, in, I don't know, in maybe in Bali or something. So yeah, and actually, as an example, no, I actually finished, I think, 3 courses already during the pandemic, and these are all online. So that's actually, like you said, it's a blessing in disguise. It's one
Yeah.
of the beauties that we actually discovered, or made improved
Yeah.
on or made use of during the
Yeah.
pandemic. So it's really
And
nice.
yeah, and for women, sometimes this open a whole new chance, right? Because sometimes mothers, mom, right? They have maybe
Mhm.
one, two, three kids, and they sometimes cannot go full time in the classroom, right? Because they need to tend for the kids. But
Mm-hmm.
with online and remote learning, you can do it, right? While helping your kids, while being with your kids. So yeah, it's really powerful for women.
Perfect. So in your experience, you've already like touched on a bit about this. Um, have there been more women accessing virtual courses during the pandemic, and how has this helped them with with jobs that they were they able to get virtual jobs or better jobs? Were they able to like do internships in their like goal corporations or goal companies? Have they open businesses? I don't know, something like something that you actually experience, like women coming to RSA, for instance, for
Yeah.
a virtual course offering.
Yeah, sure. So from our experience, we have at least 80% women in our classes, right?
Wow,
So it's
that's really
yeah,
nice.
super powerful. And
Mm-hmm.
we have some stories, yeah. So we have a mother uh, learning from us, and now she's working part-time, right? Like maybe 4 hours a day, because she needs to take care of the kids as well and family. But with 4 hours a day, she makes more than the Indonesian usually make, right? Doing full time, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
she's working for global client, and then dollars, and then dollars right now is like rising, right? So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so working part time, but then getting even more than full timer in Indonesia, right? And then also after she's working, she's right now have a lot of knowledge, and now she's become a mentor at Remote Skills Academy, right? She's teaching,
Wow.
she's giving back. And also because she got a lot of work, now that she needs to hire other VAs, right? She tried to hire her friends from the community. So it's like circling back, so that's, for me, that's women value, because women don't always thinking about themselves, but they're really thinking about how can I help my community, how can I help my family, have time for my kids, but also thinking about my community. Yeah, so that's our experience so far with women.
That's very interesting. Now that you're what you're saying is 80% of
Yeah,
enrollees or those who take training courses at the RSA are actually women, and that's actually a very good indicator that like women actually want to learn. And like what you mentioned about a use case, no, and they just don't want to learn. They also use that to their knowledge, the learnings they
yeah,
gain. They also use
to give
that to
back.
empower,
Yeah,
yes, to give
empower.
back to the community, and of course to empower other women. And it's really nice because now she just didn't get a job, but now she's also hiring some other VAs or virtual assistants, and that's really nice because she actually gave opportunities as well to to
Yeah,
women who could also like gain more knowledge, gain in more a bigger income base, and of course to save for for whatever emergencies or whatever they would want to do in the future. So we have questions coming in. I'm seeing a lot of questions now, Leah.
Yes, I can start asking because there are a lot, and I'm very, very excited to ask them
Yeah, so
because
let's
our
start
viewers seem
siguro with,
interested. Okay.
actually, this is my
Um,
next question, Eunice, sana.
okay, sige po.
Yeah, sorry. Let's start with, who was the first? What are virtual courses available with RSA?
yeah. So we have a lot of courses, right? We start, and our most favorite course is virtual assistant course. And then we okay, so we have two types of course. We have the live courses, right? the ones that we
Mm-hmm.
have Zoom calls and sometimes 1 or until 6 weeks. And then we have this recorded version of it, right? The recorded version. So it's self-led. So you learn by yourself without other friends. So for the live courses, we have our latest one is called Super VA Bootcamp. So it's 6 week. So Super VA Bootcamp is basically educating a VA to become the VA, the virtual assistant for CEOs, C levels, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then right now, the upcoming course that we're gonna have is called Online Business Manager (OBM). It's coming up, and then I'm sure you all familiar with Web3 and NFT, right? Projects. So we had community manager for NFT course as well in the past. So to educate you how to become a community manager, handling Discord, Twitter, right? For NFT projects. And also, several times in the past, we have courses around digital marketing. So it's digital marketing and ads and SEO, right? So all around that. Yeah, so those are the kind of courses that we offer at Remote Skills Academy.
Okay, I'll just repeat, Leah. Number one is the VA or the virtual assistance course. Number two, OBM. Is it online business management? Is it correct?
Manager, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. And third, you also have community manager for NFT. So these will teach them to manage Discord, Twitter,
Yeah,
and all communities that are associated
NFT.
with NFTs. And last but not the least are digital marketing. So we have ads, SEOs, etc. So yun po, may apat po na available na courses na na-mention ni Miss Leah when it comes, I mean, that RSA is currently offering right now. So I think Eunice also has gathered some questions. Do you want to ask Eunice, Miss Leah?
Yes, I want to ask a few questions. I want to read a few questions from our audience via comments. But
Mm-hmm.
now, what we're presenting is a preview or an excerpt from the website of Remote Skills Academy. So before I read some questions, we would place here on the comment section the link of Remote Skills Academy. So, sa ating mga taga-nood, puntahan nyo lang po yung website na nasa comment section. And sa mga hindi naman po mapupuntahan ngayon, ito po ang preview ng kanilang website. Ayan. So, ayan po ang makikita nyo. Ayan. So, next, I will go to our question. Particularly, is virtual assistant course, will it be open to all, even if they are in their late 50s?
Yeah, yeah. I get this question a lot in Indonesia as well. And I at first I thought why people asking about age at first, right? But in Indonesia, there's a lot of jobs actually jobs opening mentioning age right there. But I don't think that's not right. I think yeah. So the answer is yeah, everyone can join. At any age. So it's very actually friendly. The course is easy to follow. And then everyone can start somewhere, right? Because it's quite basic. It start from basic, so you can follow very easily, right? And you can also apply it immediately. Yeah, so any age you can join the course.
So thank you. Okay, I actually have. Oh wait, before I go to the next question, this is actually a great opportunity for like everyone because since the pandemic started, um, it's already our new normal, and we were given a chance to learn that there's more to learning. Learning is not just going on site, going to schools, and like opening books, learning, but through the pandemic, we discovered that remote learning is also possible and that there is such thing as remote learning. It's like exploring the other side of the world that's, like uncharted, never been to ever. And once it's there, okay. So a lot of people are now into that. And what I like about remote learning is that there's also a balance between learning and having quality time, because you can do it anywhere, and at the same time you can do other things also anywhere, but not to compromise the quality as well of what or how you are learning. So
Yeah,
next,
maybe I add a little
yes,
bit, Eunice.
yeah,
So I think remote learning is, yeah. I mean, especially self-led, you can do it at your own pace, right? So whenever you have
yes,
time, you can watch the course, and then you can actually apply it right immediately. And especially for us, and also I'm sure for Bixie, you guys have a strong community, right? So when you're learning together in a community, that would be even stronger because you can ask question, you can, do assignments together, so it's like
Yes.
very,
yes.
very fun. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. But before we get to avail this online new normal remote learning, what are the requirements needed? This is a question from our audience to be able to avail of this course.
Mm-hmm.
What type of requirements are we talking about here, Eunice?
Maybe
Uh-huh. Yes.
maybe yeah, she didn't mention, but maybe usually for instance in the Philippines, when you enroll something, you present like your high school report card or
Mhm.
college report card, maybe those kinds of what are the basic requirements to
Yeah.
avail of the courses from RSA?
Yeah, yeah. I guess, like I mentioned, right? Like, knowledge of the language, which is English, right? International language, and then, if you can use your laptop, that would be great, right? Laptop and phone. So, and that's it. If you can operate that, and that's it. There's no other, requirements actually.
Are they
Mm.
they're actually asking if the courses in Remote Skills Academy are for free?
It's not. It's not free, but it's very affordable, right? So, and later maybe we'll have something to tell you guys about our partnership together, right? Yes.
Yes, that someone's lives might change after this, like a pot of gold waiting at the end of the rainbow. But we'll elaborate on that later. So
Yes.
we'll go back to the question. Yes, at reveal.
Yeah. So this already has been answered. No, is the courses you offer for free or do we have to pay? So Leah already answered that. My next question is I'll go to the partnership that Leah mentioned. So yes, this is the best news because Leah or RSA is based in Indonesia, but of course we are making it easier for all the Bixi women and all the big the women who are here for the first time. So that's why we were encouraging you earlier to download the Bixie app, because in the next few days you will be seeing a platform where you can see all the courses na available. So sorry, I'll be speaking Taglish this time. So lahat po ng mga courses from RSA, you will be
Wow.
able to view it in the Bixie app. We will post
Wow.
another announcement after tonight, and then you will also be given instructions on how to access yung mga courses. So, like Denise mentioned
Bongga.
earlier, all the courses. I mean, when she showed the website, it's there, but we will give you instructions on how to avail and how to enroll with the Remote Skills Academy. So, the second part is that we actually if you were here during our last live event, no, what was our live event on last during the last week?
It's
We
the
did
right
we did
report.
the rice report. Yes, we did the rice.
Yes.
We actually did some questions. No, we actually did some pop quizzes, and there were actually we actually asked for for women to hey answer the questions, and we will get three winners from RSA. So the RSA was generous enough to give us like three free courses. So we already have two, and we can still get one for tonight to complete the three winners of free courses. So ayan. So maybe at the end of this live we will put in another question, so one question which you will be answering inside the app tonight as we end our live event. So if you're, I'm sure ang dami sa inyong excited to get a virtual assistance course, kasi nga as Leah mentioned, it's actually giving a lot of women in Indonesia opportunities. So of course, definitely we can do that. We can replicate the same in the Philippines, no? Pwede nating tularan yun na, who knows, one day we will also be a part of, we could also get employment as virtual assistants or community manager for NFT, online business manager, or even a digital marketer, all via an online course. So that's very exciting, no? So aside from accessing courses and the fees involved, my next question, Miss Leah, is how long should how long will it take one to finish one course? Because of course we have to consider their time. Like you mentioned, there are mothers, there are breadwinners, there are and other they have some are have SMEs or small businesses. So of course they are considering the time. So how long will one course be? Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'll explain for two courses that we have, right? The live one and then self-led one. The live course, like for example, the Super VA Bootcamp, we were doing it in 6 weeks, and then every week we meet 3 times, and every time we meet, it's sorry, not 3 times, every day actually, and then every time we meet, it's 1.5 hours, right? So it's like the boot camp is very serious and focused every day, and even there's a time when the VA actually working with real CEOs, right? That's the boot camp. And for the self-led, it's very simple and easy. It's heavy on the assignments, so every time you finish a module, then you need to do the assignment. So in total, the modules is around 2 hours plus, right? But then you need to just watch it like maybe one time around 5 to 10 minutes, right? So it's very easy, and then you can apply it and you can do the assignments. Yeah. So just with 2 hours of your time, so you can already learn a lot on how to be a VA.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so the length or the duration po will be varied, no, and depending on the course. How about Miss Leah for like a VA course? What's the minimum and maximum time that, if I want to enroll, how many hours should I allot for the VA course, for instance?
Yeah, that's exactly what I just explained, right? That's for VA, right?
That's
So
for
if
VA.
yeah,
Okay.
so if you apply for the live course, live bootcamp, right? It will
Mm-hmm.
be 6 weeks, and then
Okay.
every single day 1.5 hours. But then
Mm-hmm.
if you do the self-led, which is the ones that we're gonna do with Bixie, right? So you
Mm-hmm. Yes,
just
yes.
you watch the videos, and it will take you 5 to 10 minutes per lecture, right? And
Mm-hmm.
then in total it would be around 2 hours plus, right?
Okay,
So
okay.
yeah, and then
Yeah.
you can do assignments, you can discuss with your colleagues, and yeah, and yeah.
Okay, sorry. I thought the bootcamp pertained to a different course. So yeah,
No.
so it will take maximum of 2 hours, ladies. So napaka ano no kung tutuusin, it's not very long. It's very short, but of course the returns. Ayan, when you get employed, like Miss Leah was mentioning earlier, if you get hired or you get employed in a company by being a virtual assistant, and I guess you can have multiple virtual assistant jobs, no? At the same time. Well,
Yes,
if your
yes,
schedule,
exactly.
yes.
Yeah.
If your schedule,
So you don't have to work for a corporate. You can also work for like a business owners, right? For individuals
Mhm.
as well, right? And yes, that's right, Phil. You can work for several clients in the same time. So
Mhm.
yeah, you imagine the opportunities.
So that
Yeah.
2 hour course is just for one day, not 2 hours per day for 15 days, not like that, right? Am I right?
Oh yeah. That's true. That's true. For the course.
Okay, so
So every
ayan.
lecture is around 5 to 10 minutes. Every lecture,
Mm,
right?
I see.
So
So to our viewers, just ko, 2 oras lang sa isang araw nyo. I'm sorry, I'm also speaking in Filipino. Ano lang ba ang 2 oras versus dun sa 5 oras yung kakadut-dut ng mga telepono nyo, kaka-Facebook, di ba? So ano pang inaantay nyo? Go, 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 di ba? But if I may ask another question from our very lively audience. So here's a
Yes.
question from Miss Mila Godoy. It says, after we finish the course, if we apply for a virtual assistant job, can Remote Academy like hook us up or recommend partners of a Remote Academy for sure employment? Is there something of an arrangement like that with other entities?
yeah, we are working with Bixie as well, right?
Yes, yes.
We will have opportunities. We have a lot of partners that needs talents, right? And then whenever we have that opportunities, we will pass the information to Bixie team, and then Bixie team will pass on to you in the for the students, right? That already follow the course. So
Yes.
yeah, we will help you with that as well.
Yes.
Of course, this is outside of the community that you already in, right? Because that's the most powerful thing. Sometimes the job opportunities come from your own friends, and that's the most powerful, right?
Mhm. Yes, and I would just like to add dun sa sinabi ni Miss Leah na we're having a partnership with them. And actually all employments, all available employments, we post them on a jobs board inside the Bixie app. For instance, if I know of a friend who's hiring, hey, I want to hire a virtual assistant, we actually post it inside the Bixie app. We have a jobs board there. For instance, if I know somebody who's, hey, I want to hire a part-time manager for my business, or part-time social media manager, or anything that any job actually that you could imagine, and most if not all of them by far are online jobs which you can do from the comforts of your home, maybe 2-3 hours a day. Everything we post it in the jobs board, so abangan lang po. So that's why we always mention of downloading the app. It's free. We're not getting any compensation from the download or from posting jobs, but this is actually part of Bixie's financial inclusion of women. So as Miss Leah has confirmed, they will connect you ladies, and at the same time we will also connect you, and we will also post available jobs that we are able to know. And not just that, like Miss Leah mentioned, the power of community. um, um, this works, as she mentioned, and this is very powerful. That's why you also maintain a lively community inside the app, because who knows, one of them might be like looking for a virtual assistant, etc. So just be cautious lang. Be cautious when somebody asks for your account information, from asking cash from you, because definitely at Bixie we don't ask for any for any payments, no, for any payments to be sent to any of us for posting, for example, a job. So yes, definitely you can find anything. Definitely you will be connected to someone inside the community, and we will be posting available jobs as well inside the jobs board inside the Bixie app. So Eunice, do we still have more questions? I think meron
Yes,
pa.
actually meron pa. Sabi, Miss Divina Villaran asked, is there a course also available for someone who is not a Bixie member? I think I can answer this. Definitely, they can always go through Remote Skills Academy's website, and
Mhm.
they can enroll through the website. But of course, there are offers, or there are opportunities for just exclusive for our Bixie users. So all they have to do is download the app and
Yes.
stay tuned.
So maybe
Yes.
maybe her point is, can a man enroll in at Bixie, right?
Yeah, probably. Yes, actually, right?
Of course,
Will.
men are
Yes.
not precluded naman. You
Yes.
can actually use our app. It's not exclusive to women. It's not paid if a man would And so yeah, he can definitely download the Bixie app, because aside from enrolling in the courses, he will also learn maybe how, how to budget, how to save, how to invest, all those sort of stuff, or he can actually play the games as well, games on financial literacy. So it's always a plus to have the Bixie app naman in your, I mean, with you. So yeah. Any more questions that we have? Good evening, everyone. I think some just came in.
Is there are there courses, like some courses inside the remote skills academy that are for free, or is there a trial mode for that, like trial version or something, like if we subscribe to Netflix or to other like streaming sites, if
Yeah,
it's for free, like
yeah.
if there's a 7-day trial mode like that. So is there such thing for remote skills academy?
Yeah, that's a good question. We do have some free master classes, but it's in Bahasa Indonesia. So you need to maybe learn Bahasa Indonesia a little bit before you understand that. Uh, but yeah, I mean, Bixie and Remote Skills has been talking about it, so there's probably a
Mhm.
chance for you to maybe
Yes.
view at least 1 to 3 videos for free, and then before you go, right?
Yes,
So the
perfect.
yes. So the time schedule for this one, Miss Leah, I mean the enrollees can like choose the time slot available at their convenience, right? Upon enrollment.
Yeah, no time slot. You can learn whenever you have time, right? So
Yes, it's
this is
self-paced.
self-paced.
Then I'm curious, sorry, but this is a personal like a question coming from me. After they learn through Remote Skills Academy, and are they supposed to take an exam, a virtual exam? How does it go?
Yeah, so we have what we call assignments, right? So the students can do the final assignments that we do, that we tell them to do, and then they can send to our email of their assignments, and after that they can get their certificates, right? So yeah, for Bixie, then Bixie will have maybe explain later to the members, right, of how Bixie will do it. But at RSA, we do have final assignments. It's not an exams, but it's final
Yes.
assignments. Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, the thing about remote learning or virtual learning is that your number one like arc enemy, number two arc enemies are first discipline, because it's virtual, so you have no one watching you, so it's up to you if you will cheat on the exams given or on the assignments given or not. Then second
Yeah.
is yes, right. Then laziness. I mean, if since it's virtual, you can always access it, I guess, via phone or laptop. So you can study. It's your choice if you want to lie down or something. And doing it will really make you lazy. So yes, remote learning is fun and is a new opportunity, but it's also a challenge for those who wants to learn. Like what I
Yeah,
said
that
earlier.
that's
So
why
there.
it's better to do it in community, right? So you have people to be your accountability buddy, right? Accountability buddy, right? So they can remind you, or maybe you're FOMO, right? Your friends already on modules 10 and you are only at modules 5, right? So you have that FOMO. You're like, oh, I'm losing behind. So yeah, so doing it together is a lot better, just like when we are doing diet and we do it alone, and we do it together with our friends, the diet and the workout, the going to the gym together, it's different, right? So yeah, it's the same.
Okay. I think we is there calls available for someone, Mixi member. Um, all right. So as mentioned earlier, no. Here's if we avail one of the courses, is there a plan for payment? Of course, is payment through credit card. I actually saw one earlier asking about if installment payment is available. It's not available, Miss Leah, no. With RSA, the payment. At the same time, yes, I think I can answer this. We don't have credit card payment. In the Philippines, Bixie just has a corporate account, no? Meron lang kaming corporate account, but we don't have a facility for credit card payment. We don't have a wallet that you can pay to. So yeah, we don't have credit card payment at the moment. So as
But
mentioned
maybe if
earlier,
they enroll through the website itself, Miss Leah, does the website accept credit card payment? Like if they will enroll directly through the website?
Yeah. Yes, we do accept. We do accept credit card, debit, and also a lot of Indonesian wallets, right? But of course, we need to discuss with Bixie right now, and the plan is to go everything through Bixie, right? The Bixie app. So yeah. So if you guys don't accept credit card, so it's not. But we can definitely talk about it, yeah, for to make it easier for users.
mhm. Yeah, definitely in the future we can see we can discuss a mechanism now between Bixie and RSA on how we can proceed with the payment via credit card as mentioned. But don't worry because as mentioned earlier by Miss Leah, all the courses that will be available are actually very affordable. So for that price, the returns are actually, I don't know, tenfold, 20-fold, or even 100-fold, no. So this one, Miss Lee, I'm also curious if we have this, no. If I graduate I finish a course with RSA, yan, do I get a certificate or do I get like, I don't know, like a certification or like a citation, which for instance, if I will be enrolling, do I get like a certificate that I could actually post in my LinkedIn, for instance?
Yes, yes, you will get a certificate of completion, right? Appreciation that you already complete the course. For sure, you will get it, and you can share it on LinkedIn as well.
Okay, perfect. So, ladies, narinig niyo yun, if you finish a course, then we will be giving you actually RSA will provide ako pala nag-provide RSA will provide a certificate for whatever course, not me, whatever course that you have enrolled in. So tonight, like I mentioned earlier, we still have one prospective winner for RSA's free online course. So after the live event later, and we're almost at the end of our program, no. So I mean of our live event. So we will be posting a question again inside the Bixie app, and the answer, of course, will be found in there. So any other good question. If I finished one course, can I still enroll in another course?
Yes, of course, you can enroll in another course. But for now, with Bixie, we are gonna do just one course first, virtual assistants, right? And then hopefully early next year we can do another course, and we are thinking maybe OBM that for next, right?
Mm-hmm.
Online business manager,
Mm-hmm.
or digital marketing, right? So yeah, coming up soon for sure.
Yes. And yes, please follow all our social media pages because in the next coming days we will be posting announcements on how you can avail of this virtual assistant course, and at the same time you will also know if you are one of the lucky winners who will be getting a free online course from RSA. So what
Sabi ko sa
else?
inyo life-changing. This Thursday will be life-changing. It will be the start of your career change or the start of your career. See? I'm not kidding when I said that. But let's have another question here. So, Miss Divina said, if I finish one course, can I still enroll in another course? Or can I take like simultaneous courses, like different courses from Remote Skills Academy? Or the courses offered by Remote Skills Academy through Bixie, can I enroll on several courses at the same time or one after the other?
Yeah, we just answered that, Eunice. Yeah, we can.
Oh, my goodness. My goodness, I'm sorry. I'm like multitasking and all. So there, for those people on the comment section, yes, you can enroll in several courses that you want. Okay, I am so sorry. But yeah, okay. So Miss Jocelyn said good evening from Paradise Heights. Okay, so
Yeah. So yeah, I'm actually scouring through the comments if we missed a question. Yes, and this is actually very encouraging, no? Aside from life changing, this is very encouraging because like one mentioned earlier, she's already in her late 50s. But still wants to enroll, and Miss Leah said, of course, as long as because the courses are in English, you can get a hold or understand yung English. At the same time, you know how to use a phone. Definitely, she knows how to use her laptop or her phone because she was able to ask a question. So, ayan. So, perfect. So, sino pa bang? I think we don't have any questions anymore, no? So, at the end of our live event, we will be posting a question inside the live events board from Bixie. And that question, you will be, ayan, whoever is the first person to get the correct answer, she will win the third free online course from RSA. So, any other last words or information, Ms. Tia, that you want to discuss for tonight?
Yeah, no, it's been a wonderful hour, yeah, with Phil and Eunice and Bixie. Super excited to start sharing virtual assistance course, our best-selling ever course to Philippines market, right? And I'm really sure that a lot of you can take a new knowledge, and when you apply it, it will be super powerful and life-changing for your life. So thank you for having me, Phil and Eunice and Vixie.
Yes, thank you so much, Leah. This is actually a very like empowering evening, no? Like Eunice was mentioning, it's life changing because, of course, lately, everything has been affected with like inflation. There's a lot of things that are happening, and it's actually affecting our finances. And getting a job, an online job that we spend, let's say, for like 2-3 hours a day, it actually helps. It actually helps us, and of course the knowledge, the new skills that women would learn from being a virtual assistant or being, a digital marketer or an online business manager. That's actually a huge plus in the age of, digitization. So thank you so much, Leah, for having
Thank you.
for being here tonight, and of course, thank you for partnering with Bixie as we continue to, to empower women to know their worth and grow their worth. So, and of course, ladies na nandito sa live event tonight, thank you so much. I see some familiar names and I see also some new names tonight. So, if you were late, no, to this discussion, you can always rewatch it on Facebook. And you can always, let's say you decide tomorrow or on the weekend, no, you can always go inside the Bixie app, just click on the live events, and you will see the live events there. So yon, maraming salamat po. And hopefully, one of you or three of you rather, the winners will actually do the online course. And of course, for those who didn't win the course, you still have a chance to go on a virtual assistant course very, very soon. So stay tuned lang kayo sa mga announcements namin. Yan. So I give the floor back to Eunice.
Actually, before I close the live for this Thursday, I would like to ponder on something. Wow. What I realize is that unlike before, if we want to learn something, it's like something apart from what we already know, or apart from the degree that we already have, is that it's very, very hard to learn another course or a short course. It's like you have to go to this school. You have to do all the tedious stuff on site. But now learning is just at the palm of your hands through the Bixie app. I mean, like with this partnership with Remote Skills Academy, there's no excuse for like each and every one of us to not to learn. You can learn remotely. You can learn online. I mean, who would have thought that learning can now be done through our cellular phones or through our laptops, right? I mean, I wouldn't imagine that before when I was studying that we can learn through our laptops or virtually. Okay, so the way I sounded so old, but I'm not that old. But anyway, I know you guys will know what I'm talking about, right? So, ano ba yung like 2 oras or like isang oras na you will add self-worth or like you will add on the existing knowledge that you have. After all,
Mhm.
we are all for learning, and we should always add up to our skills and to our work. After all, right, learning never stops.
Yes.
So yes, that's it for me. How about you,
Yeah.
ma'am? Do you have like takeaways from
Yeah.
this talk? I love this talk.
Yeah, I think tonight I feel empowered, as a woman, like I mentioned earlier, that I get to have these opportunities, that were not available when, like you said, when like maybe 10 years ago or 5 years ago, these were barely existent, but now we have opportunities, and it's really nice also to be part of a movement that that also empower ladies. So as Ms. Leah has mentioned earlier, women actually comprise 80% of those who are wanting to learn from RSA. At the same time, they just don't want to learn, but they also want to give back to the community. So I guess that's a nice close for tonight. And again, maraming salamat, Miss Leah. Thank you so much in Filipino.
Yeah,
And
maraming salamat.
Wow, very fluent. I love
yes,
it.
yes,
Flawless.
yes.
What's
And
what's thank you in Indonesia in
Terima
Bahasa?
kasih. Terima kasih.
Arima kasi. Am I right?
Terima
Terima,
kasih.
girl. Don't change it. So yes. So again, thank you so much, Miss Leah. Thank you also, Eunice, and thank you to all the ladies. So again, I will see you in the next week. We have a very very exciting guest as well. She's also a lady, of course. So again, thank you so much, and
Download the app. Yes, and
yes,
look for the
ayan pala,
partnership with
download the
Remote
app.
Skills.
And
Yes.
and enjoy the rest of your week. Ayan, Friday na tomorrow. Thank you so much.
Ang bilis.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.